Hey, we can do it in 15 minutes. We can do it in 15 minutes. I'm all for that. All for that. Yeah, you know the deal. There's that thing there, and then that thing there, SamuraiRuach.com, SAMURAIRUACH.com.
I got a ton of videos that it's been interesting. There's the Read Online page, which has a bunch of stuff in it. I was basically doing the videos because the Read Online, you heard all that stuff just for videos, right? Yeah, do that with writing and then try to keep your frame of mind and then having to keep stopping and doing stuff during the day and then coming back and then doing it again and, catch up to where you were.
This thing is dope. It's on jackets. It's on t-shirts. This is everything in life and being. For instance, the conscious side versus the spiritual side. Divine masculine if you want. Divine feminine if you want. Father and mother. And then how the father, the red part, the masculine fire moves clockwise. See the arrow? It's like going clockwise around you. And then this one is counterclockwise. Then your understanding and your knowing, you are in between. It blooms and it opens up like a flower, and then there's 3 stages, and between every one, that's why there's 3 leaves, because you leave from one thing to the other, and it just shows your growth. Yep, there's a lot of stuff in this one. A lot of stuff in this. Heart and your brain, that's where the c'est la guerre, that's the war, and then c'est la vie, that's life, et le jeu, and the game. I know a lot of people heard c'est la vie, that's life. Most. Few people have heard c'est la guerre. I'm hitting the microphone because I'm in a new spot right here. So trying it out. And if you hear a crazy person in the background, that's normal for me. New for you. Welcome. This is another part of the reality here. Anyway, so there's that c'est la guerre. The reason why that's the war, or that's the battle, that's the struggle is up here is because the war is for the mind. It's all in the mind at the top there. Yeah. Like physical part or tangible, more accurately, more honestly, tangible in fire and water, and then, the sun and the moon and light and dark, and spiritual, that's what it is. And then your mind there, mental level, it's the logical and then the emotional that goes to the spiritual, logical goes to the physical, and male, female, masculine, feminine, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, all that stuff. What does all that have to do with the rest of this conversation? I was working out another picture, another chart. If you've never been here before, I got in the habit of doing these pictures. I didn't want to. I didn't start out as doing pictures for everything. I was just trying to, and this one's weird because it won't zoom into the right size that I need it to. So that's just loads of fun. Really dumb, actually. But yeah, whatever. If you can see that, then great. That's I'm trying to get it to a decent size, but it's, like I said, life does stuff, and this is what we got, and so.
See, look, I can't even push it down there to make it bigger. And zoom it in with it. Nope, still being a butt. Alright, and then there's a cat over there. I don't have a cat. There's a cat. He's trying to climb over here to walk on the computer and push some buttons, because that's always fun.
Anyway, if you can see this here, this is just a thing that, again, none of this stuff is law. It's just one person figuring out what they can figure out and passing on what I've learned, so that all the people who really know all of this stuff can see this video and then comment with, what to make of it and everything down here in the comments somewhere. So I can get, whoever sees this that, is using it or can use it, we can all get somewhere. Just trying to understand and decode all this stuff, because there's a lot of stuff that's out there. And a lot of it is crazy and a lot of it is crap. But then there's some stuff that's real, and some people are keeping stuff hidden, and there's a bunch of stuff as far as this understanding game and where we're at in the game and all that. La vie, life, that's the spiritual part. La guerre, that's the business. And the business is all about the kingdom stuff. So the kingdom part there. And then le jeu, the game, that's the play. That's where we are here, the physical or tangible part. So that's the game. So you're either playing the game, handling business, or you're just purely being on a higher spiritual level. Yeah, there's that. Oh, there's le jeu, the physical part. That's time, because it's manifestations of things. That's where it all pops out in time. That's how you know yourself, one moment to the next one, point. Then here, the mind part. There's the mind. And then the spiritual part is where all the words come from, all the spirits, all the energy, resources. So time, mind, and resources. If you control your time, mind, and resources, which also equates to time would be, what is it? Because I know it's like fast, cheap, and good. So fast here for the time. Mind would be if it's good, and then la vie would be cheap for the resources. You try to build something fast, cheap, or good. You can pick two, but you can't have all three. That's what they tell you. If you have all three, you're winning. But if you want to build something, you can do it either. You can do it. What was this? Fast, or you could do it good. So you can have fast and good, but it's not going to be cheap, right? If you do have it cheap and fast, then it's not going to be good. So yeah, there's a whole thing like that. If you have your time here and you have your mind, then it's going to cost you some resources. If you have your resources and your mind, it's going to cost you time to get that. To have those two. So yeah, all that's all hidden and it's a lot of stuff in there. This is on again in the shop. It's on a jacket, it's on a bunch of t-shirts and some stuff. If I can get on more products, because I'm using Printful right now, if that would behave and let me do stuff that I'm trying to do, we can get a lot further. I can get a lot more t-shirts done. But right now it's seeming like the more and more I try, like the better I get at doing it, the more it's like, no, we don't want to let you do it. No. We'll limit. Like I got one shirt where it'll only let me do 3 colors. You can get a red shirt, you get a yellow shirt, or like a teal shirt. It won't, like, use the same shirt plenty of times and let me do all of the colors. You can put one design on all of the colors. Now it's only let me do it like on 3. I don't know. Things glitching out on me. Stuff does that when you're doing stuff like this and trying to help people get somewhere and feel good about it. Make some gear that looks dope and explain everything for people walking by and help balance people out. And I don't know, life just hates when people are trying to be free. So not life, but some of this stuff here. This is what we're getting into. So going through again, not law stuff I figured out. Things that I'm thinking and looking at stuff and whatever, but yeah, currently right now this is what makes sense to me. So you have, and this is just a breakdown of like some of the splits between, like, here's the spiritual side, and then this here in the light is the whole illuminated conscious side. So non-conscious being and conscious being, right? So you have pure being at the top. That's the whole being, the whole thing. So that is split into pure non-conscious being, which is the spirit side. That's this here. And then there's pure conscious being. That's this here, the red side. So that's where you get the red, your fire, your want, your desire, and all other stuff. And this is this natural way things are, the flow of the spirit, the woman, the womb, and the mother, and the honor of the father, and the mother, and all that other stuff. That's that there. That's where that comes from. The whole spirit, Holy Spirit, the whole spirit. See, whole, as in the whole complete thing. Every spirit that exists comes from and is inside of this thing. This thing here, the mother part, gives birth to all of the things that are spirit. Every way of spirit. And it's beings. So being is the whole thing. I am. There you go. Then being, the being, the actual verb, the in motion, the spirit, the water, it's flowing, blue. That part is the mother part. That's the am. That's the am, the be part. Then again, being. The last part is the manifestation parts. That's that's where things get a little tricky because it's the father part. But then the mirror of that is the son part because it's the expression of it. If you look at, let's see here, this here. Boom, there you go. So you have being here. Being, well, the whole thing is being, but this one here is the being, the conscious, the father part. There is the spirit part, the mother part. The two of them, the more the spirit goes into the father part, and then the more the father goes into the spirit part. So this, yeah, you can see one, like you lose yourself when you go inside of another. So let's say this is you, and this is the spirit of happiness. There you go. You and happiness. You're not happy. You either are with the spirit of happiness, in which case on this side here, spirit of happiness is the spirit of happiness, and you're you, and you're with it. So it could affect you however it affects you, but you're mostly into your thing. It's just that happiness is around you. It's somewhere around there. You can get it if you want. You can tap into it if you want, but usually it's just there. Then you are having a spirit. The closer you get to it, the closer it gets to you, then you're having one another. You're having a spirit. So then you have happiness, right? So you can have it and then lose it because you're still, mostly you, pay attention to your thing, but you also have that connection there. And then when you go fully into it, then you lose yourself there. See, when you're having things, you can see it. It's like a mirror. You can see yourself in it. It's perfectly balanced. It's like a balance there. You see it split, it's balanced. And the relationship between like this bar here and then this bar here is the same as this here. This is just broken down so you can see what is happening in each step in the relationship. This is the relationship. This is the vibration between, because this is putting out its pulse. This is putting out its pulse. So it's energy coming out and being known, the knowing between you two. This is energy going out and being known, so you can walk in this energy and know yourself. This is you walking in this energy and knowing yourself. This is the energy being you and knowing itself, so there you go. 3 spiritual relationships, but then the part where you're in the spirit, see, you're being with the spirit, having the spirit, or you're in the spirit, that's where you kind of lose yourself, because if this is happiness, this is where unclean spirits and all that stuff come from. People get mixed. They get mixed up. So people say, I am happy. No, you're not. You're just in the spirit of happiness. There's you. There's the spirit of happiness. When people look at you, they have to look through the spirit of happiness. That's why they're looking through your smile, because it manifests on you, because it's, oh, see how it's on you? And you're in it, so it's all around you. So that's all you're seeing is everything from a